Okay, so this is a scenario. Character A is stressed and character B is her friend. Character A is stressed that character B's parents are getting divorced, and her friend is acting like it's no big deal. They're fine. They're not freaking out. It's a day they're in court when the parents are going to finalize everything. Character B is like, yeah, no, my parents didn't function well together. They're communicating better now. And all that jazz. And they're happy. They've learned how to communicate. They're just fine with it. If anything, they're doing better now. I kind of did this because I want to do a flipperoo on the usual, the kid of the parents that are getting divorced is freaked out, like, ah! And yeah, no, I wanted one where character A has a loving relationship with her parents, and her parents love each other, so they can understand how character B is so calm about having to have two homes, two parents. They aren't in love. There we go. Are you sure you're okay? Today is a court day to finalize the divorce of your parents. Why are you okay? We are interrupting this podcast. We are interrupting this important message with a disclaimer. Gabriela is a real human, is insecure about her looks and height, so don't mention it. It's not her fault she's the size of a newborn baby and definitely isn't a doll. Thank you for your time and consideration. Of course I am okay. They don't get along together, and I read a whole book on how to deal with parents divorcing. Called Are Your Parents Divorcing? Here is all the tips and guides to deal with it better than a traumatized kid that definitely isn't me, that definitely got traumatized by divorce. I learned how to communicate with them, together and apart, and how the importance of communicating with friends about my feelings, including you. And they are communicating better apart as co-parents than as husband and wife. Somehow, I don't understand it. If you say so. I think I know why your parents made your middle name Nellie. Annie, I am completely fine. They're getting along better now, and we are healing as a family. Sometimes it's just better to be apart. I am fine. I am okay. I'm dealing with this stress just fine. I know your parents are so loving and happy, and you can imagine them apart, but those aren't my parents. They weren't the same way your parents are, and that's okay. They're happy now. Well, I'm just glad you're okay. And really, you had to bring up my middle name. You know I hate my middle name. Annie Nellie. Sounds so stupid. Okay, scenario 2 is about character A who is super scared about getting any grades below an A because she had childhood trauma with her parents and a teacher saying, gotta get good grades to get into college. And to get into college so you can have a future. So when she gets a B on her test, she freaks out. Character B is the therapist who is explaining to her that it is okay to get a B. You do not have to be perfect. And in the end, grades do not mean everything. You're okay. Just do your best and continue on with life and deal with your stress in a healthy way. Anyway, here is a second scenario. Can I be excused? The next day, dun dun dun. You're supposed to do it well. Okay, fine. The very next day, at the therapy place. So, miss, what brought you to this therapy session? I don't think I've ever seen you here. Nice to meet ya. Nice to meet ya too. I got a really bad grade on my test that I studied for really hard. Oh, am I not good enough? Oh, Lord, what if I'm not good enough? Anyway, I hyperventilated in class, and then I threw up, and I ran out before the class before I was excused. And I know therapy is for crazy people, but I must have been crazy to throw up in class and run out. Well, okay, let's talk about this. One, therapy is not just for crazy people. Usually crazy people don't want to go to therapy because they do not want to be confronted or heal from it. It's people that have mental illnesses, people that are having problems, people that just need plain old advice to go to therapy. So don't worry, you're just fine. If you don't mind me asking, what was your grade? And just remember, grades don't define you, and grades, they're really just arbitrary. B? I got a B. Okay, let's talk this out. You didn't fail a test. That's good. And you also didn't bring down your grade. And if you did, not that much. You're just fine, even if you don't want to redo it. So calm down, don't worry. It's okay. We're not perfect. We can all do this. Also, can you retake a test after, studying some more and reviewing what you missed? Mistakes are a great opportunity to learn, as Tony Stark learned in Marvel. My teacher only lets you retake C and below assignments. Well, miss, that does suck. But this is not the end of the world. When you feel like you aren't good enough because of whatever caused your obsession with your grades, which, if you don't mind, we'll talk about this later. But I think we need to talk about the advice first, and then talk about the trauma. Anyway, that sucks. It's not the end of the world to get a B. I've gotten plenty of B's myself. I even got a lovely C in chemistry. Chemistry sucks for people that don't understand it. Which I didn't. And I did not help my case. Don't worry. I did not review the stuff I didn't understand. Anyway, got a C on my overall grade. Can you believe it? Oh, I was a little grade rule follower myself when I was younger, and that shocked me. but I want high grades always. Anyway, don't worry, you're not alone. And I didn't feel good enough, but I found this helps. I looked up several ways to deal with it. I did get a degree. I want you to take a deep breath whenever you don't feel good enough. Like, suck into your lungs, feel in your stomach, and exhale. Longer than you breathed it in. I don't want you to hyperventilate. I want you to ask yourself, why do I not feel like I'm good enough? Once you got your answer, tell yourself you are good enough and you are wrong. You are good enough, you are good enough. I want you to repeat it because you are. Okay, I can do that. That doesn't sound too hard. Thank you. You're welcome. Now I think you're kind of emotionally tuckered out. If you want to come back, we can talk about other things. If you want, talk about why you feel like you need to get perfect grades. See you later. Okay, we got another situation, another stressful situation I want you to figure out because how the characters are feeling and theorize how to deal with it. Just kidding. This isn't that kind of educational video. I got ya. You thought you were back in school watching those overdramatic videos about how to deal with certain social situations. Don't worry, you're not. This is more chaotic. Anyway, the scenario now is character B is moving to a new city. A new city! A whole new world! Sorry for giving you my horrible singing. Character A is the best friend of character B. And she's assuring her that it's okay, calm down. This isn't the end of the world, especially with electronics and communication. You'll see. Disclaimer, the reason Gabriela isn't going to be in these posts is she's a doll and she can't make all of these emotional things. She can only do expressions, tone inflections, her voice. She's a human, she just has her face frozen. It's really a sad case. Rolling tape. Oh no! At least we can still talk over the phone. Oh, sorry for that southern accent. It sometimes slips out on me. At least we can still talk over a phone. We can even text. Or even, because you're a huge geek, write letters to each other. It's going to be just fine, okay? Take a deep breath. Pick up, pick up, pick up, pick up, pick up. Hello, I have horrible news. I am moving to another city. There is that, but I am so nervous. How am I supposed to find my way around the town? You know I'm directionally incompetent. And how am I supposed to make new friends? Making new friends is so hard. Well, you could have your parents show you how to get to your school, you know, because they signed you up for it. And worst case scenario, you always have your GPS in your phone that you use even in this town. That is about as small as Gabriela. I didn't mean it. I'm sorry. Sorry. Anyway, what was that you're saying? What is that? That was fourth wall breaking. How do you not know what the fourth wall is? We are characters. Anyway, you always have a GPS. Did I tell you that? You have a GPS on your phone. And you can make new friends. I mean, you made friends with me and I am awesome. But also, there's a cafeteria. You can talk to people in the cafeteria. At the lunch table you sit at. You can make yourself friends there. And also, you can sign up for clubs and activities. That will definitely help you make friends. Oh, thanks. I think I can make new friends too now you've calmed me down. What are besties for? We should have a going away party for me. We should. Let's plan it tomorrow. Cool. Bye. I don't know why I waved to you. That seemed wrong. You waved, dork. Are you talking? Are you still doing that blog you do for YouTube? I think that's been warping with your brain since you always go bye. Anyway, bye. Love you.